Hi, I'm Jason Van Dyke, co-producer of Launch Showcase Chicago. Let me be one of the first to welcome you to the Launch family. This is going to be an experience where you're going to make friends, you're going to learn a lot about the industry, you're going to have some fun, and you're going to make some contacts that are going to change your life. So let's talk a little bit about the launch weekend. So we have a number of showcases you can participate in. Participate in 2 showcases if you want. Participate in all the showcases if you want. You have a lot of choices. You can sing, dance, walk the runway in your swimsuit or sportswear. We have a photography showcase, and for our actors, you can do a monologue on stage, you can do a cold read, you can do our live TV film audition showcase where you read a script with another reader. So let's talk some practical advice about some of these showcases. Number 1, the modeling showcases. If you're practicing walking at home, what we want you to remember is to keep your walk simple. The scouts that are there are not looking for how many turns you're doing or how perfect you're walking. They're trying to get an idea of who you are. It's really a way to show off your personality. So keep your walk simple. Remember, guys walk parallel, girls walk one foot in front of the other. When you get to the end of the stage, you'll do a simple turn and turn around and walk back to the top of the stage. Let's talk some practical advice for the photography showcase. In this showcase, you're going to be on stage working with our staff photographer who will take 2 photos of you live on stage. The first picture that he'll take is about a 3/4 shot of you, and the second picture will be a headshot. In this showcase, it's imperative not to pay attention to the audience who's watching, but to connect with the photographer. Listen to what the photographer is saying. That way you're guaranteed to get the best 2 shots that you can get. Now let's talk a little bit about the live TV film audition showcase. In this showcase, you're going to be using material that you receive from us, so that the person who's reading opposite you also has that material. If you need that material, please email our main office so we can forward it to you. In this showcase, you're going to come out to the end of the stage, and you're actually going to turn and face your reader, the person who's reading opposite of you. So for this showcase and this showcase only, you're not going to be looking at the audience. You're going to be focusing on what we call your scene partner. In this showcase also, you're going to want to memorize the material you receive. Now let's talk a little bit about the monologue showcase, which is always a lot of fun. One of the first questions we always are asked is, where do I find a good monologue? How can I find good material? There's a lot of different avenues out there to find great material. First of all, go online. There are a lot of websites that charge for monologues, but there's also a lot of websites that offer free monologues. Now remember, this is going to be a 30-second monologue, so you might have to pick and choose your material and cut it to fit the time limit. The type of monologue that you want to look for is something that you relate to, something that's fun and upbeat. When you're at launch and you're doing your monologue, you'll walk to the end of the stage and there'll be an X there. Now for this showcase, you are going to want to address the scouts, address the audience when you're talking. Have fun with this. This is a way for your true colors to come through. Now remember, I said this is a 30-second monologue, so if for some reason you go over 30 seconds and we say time, remember there's no penalty. You guys, this isn't a competition. This is a way for the clients to see who you are. So don't worry about going over time. Now let's talk about the cold read showcase. What is a cold read? It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a piece of material that you're given that you don't have a lot of time to practice, work on, or memorize, hence the word cold. A lot of people ask us, how do I prepare to do a good cold read? Well, the first thing you need to do is do your homework. So at home, go through magazines, newspapers, different publications, and pull out advertisements. Maybe it's an advertisement for Activia or Chevrolet. Pull that out and read that to your friends and family. Do it again and again and again with different intonations. And that's going to prepare you best for your cold read at Launch Showcase. Now, when you arrive at Launch Showcase, as we're lining up for cold read, you will be given your cold read. It's usually very short, not very difficult, and you'll be given 10 or 15 minutes to look it over and become familiar with it. Practice it to yourself in your head. Now, when you go out on stage, we encourage you, we implore you, we want you to bring your cold read with you. A cold read is not something that has to be memorized. In fact, our scouts hope that you don't memorize it. They're not looking for memorization skills. What they're looking for is how you can take a piece of ordinary material and make it your own. So when you go out on stage, you'll hold your cold read, not in front of your face, but off to the side, so you have access to your material. Pick a spot in the room and read to that spot. Good luck on your cold read showcase. If you haven't done so already, be sure to like us on Facebook. And after Launch Showcase, tell us about your successes and let us know how you're doing. Welcome to the Launch family.